There is ongoing war of words between Amnesty International and the Nigerian authorities, particularly the military, over the alleged killing of 1,844 people in Southeast unlawfully between 2021 and 2023. That has led to a war of words between the Nigerian military and Amnesty International. Amnesty International is alleging in their report that Nigerian government has been involved in extrajudicial killings in Southeast Nigeria, killing 1,844 people. However, the defense headquarters has dismissed the claim as baseless, insisting that the military operates under strict rule of law, and there is no extrajudicial killings that's going on or that happened in the Southeast. However, in the report by the Amnesty International that was released on Thursday, August 14th, titled "A Decade of Impunity, Attacks and Unlawful Killings in Southeast Nigeria," Amnesty International accused the Nigerian authorities of enabling a free-for-all reign of impunity in the region. And their reports show that the killings started on August 2015 when the Nigerian authorities decided to clamp down on groups agitating for self-determination in the region. That is what Esa Sanusi, the country director, Amnesty Nigeria, stated in summary of what happened. Now, if you look at that date, that was the period the APC came to power. If you look at August 2015, that was barely, they came to power May 29, 2015. May, June, July, August, barely, they hardly stayed 3 months. They began to clamp down on people who are agitating for self-determination. And that escalated to what they call Operation Python dance. You remember all those dances that all kinds of things they were doing. Okay. So Amnesty International is saying that a whole lot of people have died in the Southeast as a result of extrajudicial killings. But the military is denying it, saying it is not true. So who do you believe? The military or Amnesty International? Already the military is in defensive, say that Amnesty International is always cooking up story against it, that it has become a tradition of Amnesty International to make up reports condemning it. But Amnesty International is also standing on this ground saying, before we publish our report, we verified what we did. We are standing by what we have on our record, that there was extrajudicial killings and that this many numbers of people were killed in the Southeast. There is no doubt about it that there was no love lost between the APC and the Southeast. Don't forget that the APC got their least vote from the Southeast. And at that time, the antagonism against the Southeast was enormous. Because ordinarily, with the existential threat posed by Boko Haram and ISWAP in the Northeast, there was really no basis to be doing Operation Python dance and all kinds of operation that they were doing in the Southeast. Because you can go and check your record. Before the APC came to power, Southeast was the most peaceful zone in Nigeria. You can go and check your record. Southeast was the most peaceful zone in Nigeria before the APC came to power. It was when APC entered into power that things fall apart for Southeast. And all kinds of sledgehammer were released just to kill an ant. And you know what damage will be done when you bring a sledgehammer to kill an ant. You know that it was a deliberate destruction of a zone that is about to be unfolded. So many things begin to go wrong in Southeast, and Southeast is yet to recover from the damage done to that region by the APC, following those military exercises, all kinds of things that went on. Of course, there are issues. According to the Amnesty report, they said that most of the issues revolves around ESN, or Eastern Security Network, and then the IPOB, the Indigenous People of Biafra, that they are the reason that the military carries out these alleged extrajudicial killings. That they are the reason. But from what I have observed from my own research, Southeast was peaceful until the APC came to power. Southeast used to be a safe haven, but now things have fallen apart in the Southeast. In fact, one area that caught my attention in that report is the report that within the period of 400 people were killed in Imo State. So within the period, 400 people killed in Imo State. And if you look at the period under review, that was the period when the Supreme Court of Nigeria overturned an election in Imo State, in which the person that came forth was catapulted to be the winner of the election. Before that Supreme Court ruling, I challenge anybody to go and do newspaper analysis of killings in Imo State, whether there was the kind of killings that we are now hearing to the level that some areas in Imo State are no-go area right now. There are some videos trending of social media influencers who are saying, don't go to this part of Imo State. If you go there, whatever you get, you take. So we have gotten to the level in Imo State where there are now no-go areas. It's alleged that several communities, the people have vacated those areas. Why did we descend to this level? It is because the APC never wished Southeast well for rejecting them in the 2015 election. And they decided to use a sledgehammer to kill an ant. And that is what you are seeing unfolding. All this allegation of killing of people, kidnapping, and all kinds of things. Although we know this is nationwide, insecurity is nationwide. I'm sure when Amnesty International will do a report on what is going on in North Central, the whole world will be shocked. I'm sure when Amnesty International will do a report on the Northeast, Nigerians will be shocked. I'm sure that when Amnesty International will do a report, even on South and Southwest, people will be shocked of what is going on there that are not being reported. So the bottom line is, Nigeria is a nation that is practicing democracy. Every action, both by the military, the police, and the government in general, should be based on the rule of law and not being influenced by ethnicity, not being influenced by domination, not being influenced by political reasons. We can debate all we like whether this over 1,800 people were killed genuinely. That genuinely means through the rule of law or due process of military combat, or whether they were killed extrajudicial. But the sad part of it is that these many lives have been lost. These lives ought to be alive today. They have been unalived. The debate is, were they unalived lawfully or were they unalived unlawfully? That is the debate between the military and Amnesty International. It is now left for you to tell us, who do you believe is telling the truth about the extrajudicial killing in Southeast or anywhere in Nigeria that involves the military, whether it is in the Northeast, South, North Central, or anywhere in Nigeria? Who do you believe, between Amnesty International report and the military or the Nigerian government report? Who do you believe? What do you say about the lives that have been wasted, that have been lost, and the families that are grieving? Because people disappeared, because the report was saying that these many numbers, their bodies cannot even be traced because some are classified as disappeared. Nobody saw them again, ever. Their family members couldn't even see them. Perhaps that means when somebody disappears, there will even be no dead body to bury. They just disappear into thin air. It's sad that these things are happening in Nigeria. It is unfortunate, but it is something that we pray that Nigerians put these things in mind as they prepare to elect new leadership in 2027, to vote in people who will follow the rule of law. People that will be, when they are in charge, Amnesty International will have no job to do because things are working well. Because if you are following the rule of law, if you are following the law of Nigeria, if you are following the democratic principle, organizations like Amnesty International, they may not have any report to give if things are moving fine. Anytime you see Amnesty International come up with reports, it's because things have fallen apart. We may deny, the military may deny whatever it likes. If there were no killings, Amnesty International will not have any report. That's my take. I don't know what you think about Amnesty International and the military's war of words about the killing of over 1,800 people in Southeast Nigeria, with many of them just disappearing into thin air. Their families couldn't see them anymore. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.